Have you ever come across someone who seems to lack common sense, yet they confidently spout off their opinions as if they're the smartest person in the room? Or perhaps you've met someone who is incredibly intelligent and accomplished, yet they constantly doubt their abilities and second-guess themselves. Well, it's a phenomenon called the Dunning Kruger Effect, and it's something we are all prone to falling into. Smart and dumb alike. Take Sarah. Sarah loved to bake, and her friends and family were always complimenting and celebrating her creations, stating she was the best baker they had ever seen. This adulation puffed up Sarah's confidence, and in turn, her ego along with it. So when she saw a poster for a baking competition, she decided to enter herself. She had never competed before, but she had an idea for a cake she was sure could win. As she prepared her recipe and baked her cake, she grew in confidence. She was convinced that her cake was the best, and that no one else could possibly be as good as her. As the competition began, Sarah was excited to see the other entries. But as she looked around, she realized that the other cakes were far more impressive than hers. They were beautifully decorated, with intricate designs and delicate flavors. Sarah's cake, on the other hand, was simple and unassuming. She couldn't believe that she had ever thought she could win. Feeling embarrassed and defeated, Sarah approached one of the judges and asked for feedback on her cake. The judge kindly explained that while her cake was good, it lacked the technical skills and creativity that the other entries possessed. Sarah was shocked. She had never realized that her baking skills were lacking, and that she had so much more to learn. Sarah had fallen prey to the Dunning Kruger Effect. Based on her limited understanding and view of the baking world, she hadn't seen, or even looked, to see if her confidence was justified. She didn't know what she didn't know. Ignorance and an echo chamber of friends and family only confirmed what she believed, making her blind to the truth that she didn't actually know that much about baking. Some people choose to remain dumb even after learning the truth. After all, ignorance is bliss, and admitting you are wrong can be painful. Sarah could have chosen to go home, stated to her family that the competition was rigged, and just remained in her bubble, never to compete again. But instead she realized that the more she learned and practiced, the more she would understand her own limitations, and the more she could grow. From that day on, Sarah became dedicated to becoming a master baker and learning from the best in the industry. And with that, Sarah fell into the second part of the Dunning Kruger Effect. She was now smarter. The more she learnt about baking, the more she could see there was still to learn. So this is why smarter people doubt themselves, and stupid people think they know it all. Smart people can clearly see their limitations, where dumb people think they have all the answers. This is the Dunning Kruger Effect in action. We tend to overestimate our abilities and think we are better than we actually are. But as we gain more knowledge and experience, we begin to realize that there is so much more to learn. So, the next time you find yourself feeling overconfident in your abilities, with no doubts or hubris, at least to a degree, then chances are you aren't as smart as you think. Remember, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Thanks for watching, and until next time.